Ladies and gentlemen, now I've just woken up to the news of Ragnarok, and oh my god, this has absolutely blown me away. I cannot believe that they've been working on something this big, this exciting, that literally changes the whole dynamic of the game moving forward. So, at least to the best of my understanding, there is a brand new arc in the anime which has 24 episodes, and this takes place in between the events of the main story, and as new episodes are coming out, new chapters are going to be in game related to the events in those episodes. And my god, the animation looks like some of the best stuff that they have ever put out for Seven Deadly Sins. I will easily say from the trailer, if the anime has this consistent quality of animation, this is 10 times better than season 3 and probably about 3 times better than the final season. But everything is just looking clean, smooth, incredibly sharp as well, and it kind of has a bit of a Demon Slayer vibe to the animation. Maybe that's just my personal take on it, but yeah, it just looks amazing, dude. It looks really, really good. And in a few seconds, if you haven't already seen this trailer, there are going to be some samples of the fights coming up. We got Barn in action, we got Escanor, but with this new story, they've created a whole new world kind of based on like an icy part of Europe, and there are going to be, I think, 5 new areas to explore as well. And as we progress through the story, there's going to be new content, new events, new boss fights. This big gladiator arena could be a brand new PvP arena as well, depending on where they want to take the story and how they want to progress it moving forward. But having this completely separate, new, exciting world alongside the already existing world of Britannia, I think could just be huge. This literally is like an expansion level update to Seven Deadly Sins that I just did not see coming. I thought this announcement was going to be like the vampire arc or something a little bit smaller. I wasn't expecting that we'd literally be getting a 24 episode anime and tons of new content. There's going to be over 20 new characters as well, and all the characters are looking pretty interesting so far. So yeah, I'm very curious to see like what this all means for the game moving forward. But honestly, this looks like the thing that Seven Deadly Sins really needs to come out of its own shell and start doing some stuff right. And you can see they've put so much effort into it, man. And it's ridiculous the amount of effort, like going through this presentation and thinking about like how much they needed to assemble and get together to pull this off is crazy. So I think now we really, really understand. Like, I've been saying this for like the last year. I'm like, what are the Seven Deadly Sins developers doing? You know, they've been putting out content at a very slow pace on the KR and JP version, and it seems like a lot of areas of the game aren't getting properly updated. So I was like, what are they doing? They've got, you know, all of this money. Have they just like slowed down development massively? Like, where is the money going? What are the developers doing? But I think this presentation kind of, at least for me, is like that eureka moment that's like, oh, they've been working on this, and hopefully this is just going to be like their vision moving forward, and it all just looks friggin' amazing, dude. Like, my mind is absolutely racing with the potential of what they can do in this brand new world that the game and its designers literally get to carve out and build. So yeah, I just think the potential for this is honestly like limitless, man. And I think it's going to be so exciting moving forward, because not only are we going to have this brand new anime, and if the anime bangs, lads, we are in for a really, really good time. And at least from the initial samples, I mean, the animation looks so much better than anything, and it seems like they've put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work into making sure that this story, this event, this anime, this gameplay experience is going to be something that is genre defining and just absolutely amazing. And I love this concept moving forward, that anime games can like branch off and create their own unique story and kind of release that as a separate anime, but also have in-game stuff associated to it. Like this whole concept and idea moving forward, I think is actually revolutionary for anime games and gacha games moving forward. So yeah, I don't know, man, like maybe I'm just like way too hyped this morning, but the potential of this is crazy, and I'm really excited for it. This has like really got the wind back in my sails when it does come to Seven Deadly Sins. This is the part of the presentation. They say, if seen as an anime, the entire story of Ragnarok consists of around 24 episodes. You can think of it as one season of the anime in volume. So yeah, it is going to be, at least to the best of my knowledge, 24 anime episodes, and there are going to be 12 chapters in game. And they also say it will take turns releasing with the main story every month. So I think, at least to the best of my understanding, that means we're going to see like 2 anime episodes one month, and the next month there's going to be the chapter in game. But I'm not really too sure if that is going to be the schedule or not. I imagine like 2 anime episodes and a chapter in game every single month might be a little bit too much. But yeah, if that's true, I think this is going to take place literally over the next 2 years, at least to the best of my understanding. But yeah, I may be incorrect on that. So I don't know the exact schedule. Maybe we are going to have 2 anime episodes and a new story chapter in game every month. But alongside that, you know, Seven Deadly Sins, they're still advancing the main story, and they've still got like their own side characters, like, you know, Lilia and Shin, and stories and events that come around that. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how they handle this stuff moving forward, and what the release schedule is going to look like, and how this kind of incorporates into the cycle. But hopefully, again, if the anime is good and the story in game is good as well, these are going to be really exciting events to look forward to. But yeah, I'm just so excited for this, man. Again, one thing I really noticed in the last story chapter is the in-game animation has taken a massive step up, like really recently. The stuff is looking amazing in game, and kind of branching off into this new story, I think some stuff is just going to be looking absolutely phenomenal. This new antagonist, Sigurd, he looks amazing, dude. I really like the dragon sword that he's got. So yeah, I'm curious to see also what the power level of these new characters are going to be like as they get added. Because the thing is, they've kind of like rapidly escalated the power level of new characters coming in the game to a point where it's just like got a little bit silly with Purgatory Barn. Like, Purgatory Barn is just like at the base level of the character, way too stacked. His hit points are absolutely ridiculous. His damage output is insane. In the last 6 months, we've seen this level of power increase where it's kind of got to the point where, like, Purgatory Barn, where like 90% of characters are just completely irrelevant because they can no way even think about dealing with Barn's like base stats and kit. It's not like he's got crazy utility, he's just like so beefy and he is like a truck. So in order for these new characters to be, you know, good, interesting and viable additions, they're all going to need to be absolutely jacked. And again, there are going to be, I think, 4 coming out at the beginning. We've got the lineup here with chapter 1, but a total of 20. So we've got 16 more characters to come. And again, a lot of these characters are based around Nordic mythology as well. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. But the new world is called Midgard. When it comes to the characters, one thing I'm just super excited for is actually having the anime and having their appearance in that to build up the anticipation for the characters banner and release. Because even watching like, what is it, anime where there's no gacha, like Jujutsu Kaisen, like a new character will come in and just be like the most ridiculous badass ever. And I'll be like, dude, I need to summon on this character's banner, but there's not even a game for this yet. So yeah, like I really hope the anime bangs and all the new characters are interesting and unique in their own way. But yeah, Sigurd looks absolutely amazing. That sword looks friggin' phenomenal, man. And hey, it's a Dragon Slayer sword, and Meliodas is the Dragon Sin. So yeah, I'm a bit curious to see how that one's gonna function. But again, like all these new characters, if they want to be good in PvP, and that's kind of one of the main things that people care about at the moment, you know, when a new character comes out, because there's just like not that much to do in PvE content when it comes to new challenging stuff. So PvP is kind of the main area of new character evaluation. And then we've also got Fenrir as well, who is a werebeast boy who has found his way to the newly opened Borhat Tavern in Midgard. Then for all of the simps out there, we got Thonar, who is a towering Nordic woman that has a keen sense of justice. So, you know, if that's your cup of tea, could be pretty badass. So yeah, I'm very, very interested to see her in the game. Then finally, we've got the Bard Grimnir. So Grimnir is basically one of the lads, you know, he's knocking about in the tavern, having a bite to eat, a few pints to drink, and it's his job to sing tunes about heroes and their tales. And he asks Seven Deadly Sins, hey lads, can I join your gang? Sorry, I just watched him chuddering at Meliodas' cooking, man. That's a brilliant reference. But overall, I'm looking forward to learning a bit more about the 4 new characters when it does come to the release of the anime, but they talk about that the contents for this stuff is going to be split into like 3 separate segments. So you've got the story, you've got sub-contents, and you've also got battles as well. So yeah, there's going to be lots of additional stuff. They don't really dive into too much detail, but they do mention there's going to be co-op stuff moving forward. So yeah, I'm very excited and interested to see kind of what big battles are going to come out. Again, if they are releasing this as a 24 episode anime, there should be like really big and really hype battles throughout the story arc in the anime, and then if they have those battles in the game, like the month after, hopefully it's just going to be a really good time and continue to build off the hype and momentum of all of this stuff releasing. So yeah, if they pull this off successfully, this is going to be amazing for the game in the next 2 years to come. And I really like that it shows commitment to a big project moving forward. Seventh Deadly Sins still has a lot of issues, at least in my opinion, to improve upon, but with the dev notes yesterday and also this announcement today, I'm very excited for the future moving forward. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you did enjoy today's breakdown, please do smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you all very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.
You are not subscribed to the whale sin of spending? Who decided that? Subscribe now, or enjoy the bitter taste of regret.